the numbers of people watching, so that if you're in a movie and the publicist wants to book you on the show,
right? Yeah,
there's a reason to do that. My show will not bring in the box office audience as much as these other talk shows, or your talk show for that matter. I mean, I'm here saying, watch Raw Nerve on Bio Channel at Tuesdays, but they repeat the show so you can see it almost any day of the week. I'm on here publicizing my show to get publicity from you. So I don't have that advantage. All I offer is a few minutes of conversation that might be fun to do.
You know what it is? That's almost a double-edged sword, that you might have more difficulty getting a guest that really wants to promote something, but then you don't have to worry about that. They're just there to plug their product, and you can get a little more out of them.
Again,
in a discussion.
having had the experience of being on a Letterman show and knowing I got a record I want to plug, I got this show, Raw Nerve I want to plug, and I got to tell them a funny story all in 4.5 minutes.
Right.
And if Letterman's going to help or hinder, because sometimes they get a bee where the bees don't fly, because I don't know why. So you're not going to go there. You can't get there. And prior to going on, it's a moment of tension. It's that you're performing an ad lib situation in which you've got to be amusing, if not outright funny, get the message across that you're there to do, leave on good enough terms that they'll ask you back in 6 months when you're promoting something else, and continue on. And you've got to make it with some import, and that's a tough one to do. On my show, you don't have to do that. I'll promote whatever you're promoting. We'll announce at the beginning and the end. Don't worry about the promotion. I'll get whatever you want to promote. I'll have the announcer. I'll have the people. I'll do it.
And then you'll get genuine discussion.
And then you just want to discuss. Relax.
Right.
I don't want a funny story. Don't think about inventing something that happened the other day. Let's talk about you and
very cool.
The old lean forward. True story. Let me tell you about. Yeah. All right. No, we don't need that. Thank you very much.
Right.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the J.J. Abrams Star Trek that came out.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been saying, why weren't you in it?
I said the same thing.
There was,
you said it to his face.
Promoted that.
There was some kind of controversy where you were supposed to be in it, but and I just brought up the fact that in the past couple of movies, or the last few movies that you guys were in, Leonard Nimoy did the ending Space: The Final Frontier speech instead of you. Now, I would think that would have been a perfect thing for you to be involved with in that movie, is just to give that final.
Everybody's got this, I don't know quite what the word is, obtuse thought that they've got to follow through the history. Like, no, they did that. They said yes 6 shows ago, so they can't say no 2 shows from. It's crazy. Who remembers?
Yeah, true.
Go be amusing and dramatic, and go have a good time and entertain, and don't worry about the necessary history. There are some aficionados who say, "Oh, yeah, but he didn't say that, and he wouldn't have." But but what you want to be, which is what JJ did, is entertaining.
Yeah. Did you saw the movie? And
no, I have not seen.
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen the movie.
Is there a reason you haven't?
The real reason is I haven't had time. I haven't been in a movie theater in 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
I have a wonderful room with a large screen.
Yes, indeed. So do I, Mr. Shatner.
And
it's
wonderful.
There.
And somebody gave me as a birthday present not so long ago a popcorn machine. Now I can make my own popcorn.
It's wonderful.
It's got that too.
So I've got popcorn on a large screen, and I watch movies there about 2 or 3 years after they've been released. And I say, "Did you see?"
Jesus, Shatner's way behind on the movie.
I'm way behind. So the real reason is I haven't had time.
Yeah.
The second reason is I sort of wonder what I'll feel when I do see it.
That was what I really wanted to get into, because I think that would be interesting. You being Captain Kirk. I mean, you're synonymous with Captain Kirk, and then here's this new kid playing the younger version.
Exactly.
And
then seeing somebody playing a younger version.
Yeah.
Already that's like, oh, yeah, that's right, I'm old. I mean, whenever I think about my age, I think that can't be true. That's some other world. Because I don't feel that. So, that's right. Playing
you're still the same
younger.
guy.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. So, that.
Interesting.
And then there's a third thing. And that is, Mr. Abrams has said that he'd set up a screening at Paramount for me at this screening room that I used to go to all the time. And when I was at Paramount, I thought, what fun. Have a private screening of the movie. We'll get it catered. I'll invite 20, 30 people. I have Monday Night Football at my house. When I'm not working on Monday night,
I'd be happy to.
You fly in, you're invited. And so get the Monday Night Football crowd, bring them all there, bring them hot dogs and popcorn and stuff, and watch the movie in a private studio. What fun that would be. So that's going to happen the next few weeks.
Oh really? Okay.
So you will see the movie.
God, I would love to know. Yeah.
I don't want to skip over the football thing. Who's your team?
Well, I live in Los Angeles, and we curse the day that we don't have a team, A, and B, the teams that now, lo these many years, have left. So whenever the Raiders play and whenever the Rams play, I give them my curse, and it's worked. But now I'm running out of emotion. You know, it's been so long, like an old lover that left you. All right.
Where are you from originally? You're not from
I'm from Montreal.
Oh, so that makes it rough.
Yeah, happy times.
That Canadian football just doesn't get the job done, does it?
Nah, it doesn't seem to have the publicity, although it can be quite exciting. And it gets the job done for the Canadians.
True.
But we're down here, and we're looking for the Super Bowl. Anyway, so my wife's from Indianapolis. And I love Manning. The wisdom of a guy that's played a long time, his ability to pick the defenses.
Do you think they should?
I'm with the Colts.
Do you think they should have went for the undefeated season?
Yes.
Yes, right?
I cannot believe what kind of a mind. No, really. I mean, there's more prestige, there's more aura about having an undefeated season than winning the Super Bowl.
And you can't play scared at that point.
No.
You have no choice.
And
you got to go for the undefeated
season. The spirit of your guys.
Right.
Manning obviously wanted to do it. And to me, the coach saving, he had one more quarter.
The Patriots did that, and they lost Wes Welker, and now they're out of the Super Bowl.
And now they're out of the thing. So
you know what, though? They won 3 Super Bowls.
But they lost Wes Welker for the year. I mean, that means next year they're not going to be a good team.
Whatever.
Because,
man.
What do you mean, whatever?
It's football. You got to go for it.
Exactly.
I think the Colts mess with
boxing. You go for it.
But the mystique of going for it,
right?
The mystique of saying let's chance our guys because it's a rough game anyway.
Yeah.
And we're going for the undefeated. I cannot believe that, Coach.
Thank you. It's not like they're 10-4. It's like, all right, let's rest some guys, get them ready for the playoffs.
Right,
You're still undefeated.
And I think you might go 17 games. Nobody's ever done it.
I think you mess with the football gods, too. I say the Colts do not win the Super Bowl. Me and Bill Shatner.
Yep.
I agree with you.
This so reminds me of the Gamesters of Triskelion. Now, obviously, the Thralls. Now, you went for it.
And I have no memory of that. I know the name, but I have no memory of the plot.
Bill went for it. He didn't. And there was no undefeated. You had to be undefeated, or you were gone.
Yeah, one mistake is right. Exactly.
Is that a real storyline?
And Gamesters of Triskelion.
Triskelion?
With the Thralls. They had things around their neck. Stop it, Bobby.
Mr. Shatner. Mr. Shatner.
Bobby, you can't appear ignorant here.
When we were setting up, your fine visit here, I told everyone that Ant knows more about Star Trek than you.
I know nothing about it. So anything Anthony knows is more than I know.
Yeah. Oh, that one, the episode of Mythbusters. Yes, where that was the one where James T. Kirk was battling the Gorn on the planet.
Now, the Gorn